Yo, what up, YouTube? This is my first ever YouTube live, I think. So, if you know me from Facebook, hello. If you don't, then soz. I'll see. Yeah, so what I'm actually going to do is show you guys how to make a decent amount of money quite fast. And this isn't some theory bullshit. It's like something that we actually do. Teach my students it all the time. So if you guys want to learn that, which in the current situation, pretty much everyone should, right? So yeah, let's get into it. How the fuck do I share my screen? This one? Boom, there you go. Okay. So, it's giving me an audio problem, so let me know if you can actually hear me, because actually I can check that, can't I? Turn my own fucking volume up. Can I hear myself? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So we are good. I timed this badly. I'm going to be in an ice lolly while it happens, so I apologise for any crunching that you may hear. What the fuck is going on? Okay, right, we're back. Ecamm had a little freak out, but we're back. So, it's a pretty standardized process. I first found this from a dude called Brian Harris. Very clever, comes up with really good ideas, but not super like thorough and testy of them. So he'll put an idea up and not really implement it or show us a way through or think it through a whole lot. So the idea with this shit is it's never really going to make you like super rich, but if you need some money as quickly as possible, it's absolutely 100% effective. We've never failed to have somebody do this so far. We'll talk about the actual strategy in a second. I'm going to run you through the roadmap of it. Okay, so at the start, it's really important to understand that if you need to, if you can't sell it within 25 emails, it's really important to like just send a few more. Why am I keep getting signed out? Okay. And calibrate and repeat is necessary. Fuck's sake. Okay, give me a second. It would choose right now to flip out on it. Yes, I know my password. And we should be in. Right, okay. Fuck's sake. What a stupid fucking process. Okay. Okay, we are back. So this is called the quick hustle because it's really fast to make good amount of money and it takes some hustle to get it. The general idea is that you just find a really standard how-to article. A video guide's pretty good, but really you want an article that has like really in-depth steps. So it's like, here's exactly how to do this thing in minute detail. They're quite easy to find, not that difficult. We then want to find people who shared the article on Twitter. You can use BuzzSumo to do that. I'm going to use Ahrefs Content Explorer today, which is much easier. There are video guides on all this in like the paid groups and whatever, but you don't really need them at this point. So then we're going to create a really in-depth to-do document. So the idea of this is like, if the service is going to take a month to fulfill, you want to tell them exactly what you're going to do each day. So it should, like, you know, if it takes more than that, you're going to have to do more than that. But generally, it's a 30-day document. It doesn't really take that long to do most of these things. You're then going to send emails to 25 people and offer to perform the service for them. They've already showed some interest in having it done like that because they shared it on Twitter, right? So we just need to make sure that they meet some criteria, but we'll go over that in a little bit. And then you just send them an email and follow up. You repeat this 5 times for 5 different articles for a total of 125 emails, and we've never had a person not make at least £1,000 doing that. Some people do it the first day, some people do it day 3, some people do it day 7, so it depends how quickly you can get through it. But it's a pretty robust process and it works every single time. So here's how to go. Okay. So step 1, we need to find a how-to article. I've not really been through these or tested them, but I'm going to show you the process. I don't need to show you like an actual working version of it. So I've just typed link building into Content Explorer, tabbed it over so it's 1 page per domain. And as you can see, the very first one has 423. We're looking for things that have like 100 plus, because we need 25 at least people who, well, we'll get into the criteria in a minute, but we need at least 100. So this is really good. Let's find out if it's actually a how-to article. Let's see. My guess is going to be no. Although Ahrefs do have really good how-to articles, I don't think this is going to be one of them. No, I can already tell it's not going to be one, so let's move on. What is link building, why it's important? Not going to be. Okay, let's fix this a bit. Broken link building. It's just a methodology of doing link building. If you don't already know what it is, you probably do if you're watching my channel. A simple but complete guide to broken link building. Perfect. 116 shares by Josh. Joshua is one of my boys. I love him. I have a rule on my blog that Ahrefs don't really have to ask for links. As long as they tell me Joshua wrote it, I will give them one. So, okay, so you just want to click this little Twitter button. It shows you all the people, some familiar names here. Tim himself, so let's not approach Tim. You just want to export this and make sure you've got a list of all these people. We then want to go through the list. You'll do this in like Google Sheets or in Excel, whichever spreadsheet software you use. And we're simply going to go through and make sure that these people, and I'll show you the instructions for this. Okay. So we need to find people. Okay, we need to find people who they don't actually provide this service themselves, so they don't sell broken link building. We can look on their websites and make sure that they haven't already implemented the guide itself, and we want to make sure they aren't competition for you. So as long as they're not one of those 3 people, you should be able to find 25 from 100 or over. It's really easy to do. We need to go and find contact info for all these people, but I just want to quickly show you a guide for an example, of how to make the process, right? So this is a broken link building process that we did. That's pure coincidence, by the way, that I've chosen broken link building. So this must be an article that we found once previously, and we've just listed what will be done each day. As you can see towards the end, it just becomes like, you know, contact 30 people, contact 30 people, contact 30 people, until we have enough links. You don't really make a promise on how many links, I guess, for this, but the idea is that you're doing it for like a a win-win kind of price. So you have a really brief overview of what broken link building is, just so people know. And this is like the really detailed guide of like, here's what we're going to do every single day. So it's like, you know, quite in depth, and people will know all the time what you're doing. As we go in here, give it a tick in each day that we've done our job. Google's freaking out today. But you'll be able to tick these boxes, and it will. Oh, it's because I'm in view only. Sorry. For some reason Google's logged me out today. So you go through, you tick those each day, and they can actually follow your live progress of what you're doing, which, you know, clients love to see that kind of shit. Okay, so you want to go and find people from this list. You'll be using it. What do you do for measuring the success of the acclamation? I don't know what you mean by acclamation, mate. So essentially, you're just going to go through and find 25 of these people who aren't already like, I know Tim obviously works for Ahrefs, so he's not going to be interested in you. Ahrefs themselves aren't going to do it. Does Craig sell links? I don't think Craig sells links. I don't think Matt sells links either. So they might be into it. But find 25 of these people who aren't competing with you and they haven't already done it, that kind of thing. And we're going to try and offer them like a win-win price, right? The links you built, the success of link acclamation. We've not got to that part yet, mate. We're still going through the prospecting stage. How do you measure if they are successful? That's up to the client, I guess. We generally want to see, like, if we're building links, we want to see improvements in rankings in search of like referral traffic and stuff like that. But really, if we're only selling links, it can't really be the responsibility of us to like make sure that it's things are happening on the site, because SEO is a way bigger process than link building. If their SEO is shit on their site, no amount of good links is going to improve things for them. So we tend to just be like, here's our deliverable, and we'll deliver you links. It's up to you based on, you know, if you decide that you need that many links or whatever. So to find 25 of these people who are like not competing with you, they're a suitable target. And then we want to just offer them like there's an email and stuff, like you probably want to mix this up because thousands and thousands of people have downloaded this now. So you probably just want to like write your own version using this as some sort of guide. But offers to do them for a fair price, that's a win-win. So you're going to probably underprice the service when you're selling it to these people, simply because like you want them to say yes, right? And you're trying to make money fast. So when you're trying to make money fast, you want to undervalue your service a little. Really, like if somebody was doing this process and they were going to get you 10, 15, 20, maybe even 30 links, which I've seen from some of this in the past, you're looking at least 3,000 to 4,000. So if you're charging one, that's going to be really good. A really good return for them, because they're going to have a service that's worth way more than they're paying for it. So if you want to make £1,000, run through this, offer it like at a cheap price. And this doesn't have to be like a link building thing. We've done it in the past with just setting up Facebook pixels and stuff like that for a couple of £100. So you can sell a really simple service to multiple people to make your money. It doesn't have to be, I prefer to sell one big thing to get the whole money. But sorry, ice cream's dripping all over me. But a lot of people they don't really mind selling, a smaller price service multiple times. And you've got to respect that as well, because people can get really good foot in the door services, like building people's mobile websites, setting up SSLs for them, making sure their pixels are all right and they're tracking conversions and things like that. Setting up a really good analytics account, I would absolutely pay someone to do that for me, because I hate doing it. So all these things are going to be fucking brilliant. So if you think you can like send 125 emails over the next few days using this really simple process, go right ahead and do it. I pretty much guarantee you'll make some money. It might not be £1,000, but depending on the price of the service that you're selling, the type of service that you're selling. But as long as you can find a how-to article and you're going to do things exactly how it's described in that how-to article, then that's what people are paying for. They're paying for the process more than like a specific result, right? So go out and find 5 of them, send 125 emails, and you will absolutely make money. We've never failed to do that so far. I can't really see who's watching or how many people are leaving comments and stuff. I can see some comments coming through, but not the rest. Let me just see this and find out. There's only a couple of people watching, but anyway, the reason I did this, I can't really sleep. Never been on YouTube before, so we're going to try it out. Some messages are coming through now. Yeah, so anyway, the reason I'm doing this, I guess, is I've just launched a new Discord group. I run a Facebook group, I run a paid Facebook group, and I've just launched a paid Discord group. It's $25 a month. If you want to learn this kind of shit, so in that group, I'm going to show you how exactly to do this. I'm going to do it in front of your face. The video of me doing it over the shoulder is already in there. I'm then going to show you how to get clients, how to fulfill, how to hire staff to do shit for you. And it's based around those three things really. And there is a bonus piece in there where it's like, here's how to build digital assets. And if you're interested in any of that shit, and you want somebody who's experienced to guide you through it, I'm your boy. It's only been a 17-minute video, but it's a really straightforward process. Full credit to Brian Harris for coming up with the idea. I've expanded on it and made it scalable, I guess. Yeah, and this is what we have. Catch you guys. I've never been live on YouTube before, so I don't actually even know what my schedule's going to be for stuff, but I'll see you guys another time. Peace.